Tulip, we have an emergency, girl, because this person watching this video right now is not giving me a smile, and you already know, Miss Tulip, how I feel about people not giving us a smile. Hey, girl.
Howdy, my beautiful Sagittarius. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your monthly tarot reading, Sagittarius, for December 2021. So if you find some cards that resonate with you in this monthly tarot reading today, Sagittarius, let me know in the comments below which cards resonate with you and how they do, because that's how I keep up with y'all through the comments as well. I really do appreciate it, Sagittarius, if you do enjoy this tarot reading, or you just enjoy my vibe for today, Sagittarius. I really do appreciate it when you guys take that extra step to support me completely for free by giving this video a like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. So let's just jump into your tarot reading today, Sagittarius. Let's see what predictions we can make for December 2021 for y'all. This is definitely, I feel it, Sagittarius. I feel like it's going to be your month, honey. So let's get into this. We have the Devil cards coming in here. So for you guys, Sagittarius, I feel as if right now you're currently dealing with some type of devil in your life, right? And so what I mean by this is that it might sound a little bit more villainizing than what I hope for it to sound. But I feel as if for the month of December, Sagittarius, you guys are going to be overcoming this devil in your life. You're going to be overcoming something that's been providing a very solid obstacle for you guys. I feel as if, Sagittarius, like, I'm being shown a key. It's like you guys are finally realizing the key of what it is that you need to get, or what it is that you need to do to continue on in your success, or the thing that's been holding you back. I feel as if this is going to be a month, Sagittarius, that you're going to be feeling very empowered once you do figure this out. Of like, it's one of those things you'd be like, oh, I didn't know this is the problem all along, is what I feel for you guys, Sagittarius. We have the Seven of Pentacles confirming to me what I was suspecting as well. I do feel like for the month of December for y'all, Sagittarius, you guys are really going, like, in the sense of the devil, you guys are really going to be showcased who it is that is going to be staying in your life and here for the long run, Sagittarius, as well as you're going to be seeing those who just are not part of your vibe, darling Sagittarius. So something I do want to be saying, Sagittarius, is like, yeah, this is intuitive at this point, but like some of y'all, Sagittarius, y'all know exactly who this is. Okay, you know exactly who this is. You know what it is that you need to let go of, and this is going to be the month, Sagittarius, that you're kind of confirmed why it is that you have been feeling this way. Someone's going to be showing their true colors to you, Sagittarius. So when they do show their true colors to you, be sure to believe it and then get away from it, darling. All right, so that's something that I feel for you guys. Seven of Pentacles as well. You know, Seven of Pentacles, this is really very much so like, let's continue on before I go into that. Eight of Wands. Yeah, so what I was going to be saying for you guys, Sagittarius, is that I do feel for you guys, Sagittarius, that y'all are going to be transitioning. You know, the Eight of Wands represents movement, and I also see the Eight of Wands, darling, as claiming your feeling a little bit more empowered, being more unapologetically yourself, speaking your truth. And I feel for a lot of you guys, Sagittarius, you get out of like whatever this devil is, something that you kind of been tending to for a while now. Something that's kind of been like a sore for you guys. That's been, you're pulling out the weeds, right? That's really what the Seven of Pentacles is all about, is like pulling out the weeds in your garden, so that way it provides more, you have more nutrients for your actual flowers that you're trying to have bloom, right? The Seven of Pentacles being the representation of the things that you're personally working on. And so with this Eight of Wands here, it's like once you figure out that key of being like, oh, I didn't know, like, it's like, again, you feel like you know what this devil, who this devil is, but you didn't realize like how, like, once you pull this out, you're just like, man, like if I knew I just needed to do this to bring forward success to me, I would have done this a long time ago. That's what I feel for you guys. And then the Two of Wands, then it's like, yeah, your world, the world is your oyster at that point, Sagittarius, where it's just like options are limitless for you guys, you know, because this is after the Eight of Wands. I really do feel like Sagittarius, some of y'all are really going to be, I see a lot of travel. I really do. I see a lot of travel or opportunities to travel, Sagittarius, this month for you. And I also feel like some of y'all are like going to be really inspired by something presenting itself in your life that has you being like, you know what, I want to move there. Colorado keeps popping up in my head. And so I don't know if some of y'all want to move to Colorado, or some of you Sagittarius just live in Colorado. No, I don't feel like that's the case. I mean, some of y'all could be, but I feel like I'm being shown Colorado more so as like a sense of where y'all are like going to be having the option of traveling out into nature, or just in a place that is just very beautiful scenery. Sagittarius, it could be someone as well that is from Colorado, lives in Colorado, or at one point was in Colorado. Definitely let me know in the comments why Colorado keeps popping up. Hanged Man coming in here. Sagittarius, I'm getting this impression here. It's like once you figure out this devil, and it's just like, oh, I didn't know I needed it, if it's that simple just to change my life like that, then it's like, you guys, Sagittarius, you see the world differently. You guys are going to be doing like drastic changes in y'all's life, I feel like, but it's definitely in a very positive way. You know, I feel as if that Seven of Pentacles starts blooming very fast for you guys. But some of you guys, you're also going to be changing up your priorities in a sense, right? You're going to be changing up your priorities and what it is that you're doing. And it's like your focus changes from doing one thing to something else entirely different. I really get this sense that a lot of you Sagittariuses are going to be like moving or just traveling for an extended amount of time. That's really what I get. But it's like really healing for you guys. Two of Wands also refers to like contracts of sorts, and let's get some clarifiers on that actually between the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. Wheel of Fortune coming in for you guys, Sagittarius. So definitely a very fortunate time for y'all. I would be saying, while the Hanged Man is also known as like committing to something, I feel as if you're kind of getting the blessing from the universe and being like, some of y'all have tried to have some type of movement in your life beforehand. Some of y'all maybe did try to move, Sagittarius, and this is kind of a time for y'all now of where things are just going to be working out. Definitely, it feels like it's almost as if Sagittarius, like it's gonna be like a string of events, like a domino effect that happens for you, darling Sagittarius, where it's just like things start setting you up to be able to just do the thing that you've been wanting to do that you never knew quite how to go about doing that, if that makes sense. It's like you're being shown the roadmap or the travel plans for it, and be like, oh, okay, it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. So yeah, Sagittarius, let's continue on with your reading. And if you're wondering why I don't have my hands out, I'm shuffling down under the table. Four of Pentacles coming in here. Y'all are going to be making some strong investments this month, Sagittarius. That is for sure. Y'all are going to be making some strong investments. I do feel like you guys are pulling out of one situation that was associated with that devil, where you sank your energy into something else entirely new that actually pays out really quickly for y'all. It feels almost as if you guys are giving the attention to the wrong things, but once you figure out you really kind of figuring out your calling in a sense, that's really when the fast forward movement happens. That's when the excitement happens in y'all's life, Sagittarius, is once this occurs. So definitely be willing, because I do feel as if Sagittarius, like it's like you're going into December initially with the vision in mind, but then by the time December ends, it's something entirely different, but it actually is a lot more prosperous, if that makes sense. Four of Wands as well. Some of you guys, this is the card of marriage. Some of you guys might be this is going to be a little bit messy, honey, if I say this, but some of you guys, Sagittarius, are going to be running into new people that you are this is going to be a little bit risque, and I don't mean it in this literal sense for all of you guys, but it's like, it gives me like very much so a scenario where it's just like you're in a relationship or you're committed to something, whether it's a job or in a living environment or what have you, and something better comes along, like a new person comes along, and that's just like, wait a minute, like this is amazing, like, and it has a lot of you Sagittarius is like really reconsidering like who you're already with currently, being like, wait a minute, like I didn't know there could be, like, I knew there were plenty of fish in the sea, but I didn't know this type of fish would be around, right? it feels like for many of you Sagittarius is like what really drives this change, drastic change, this 180 in y'all's lives is actually being shown like just how big this world actually is, and just like how limitless like things can be for you. It's like your eyes open up to like higher potential. I don't know what, it's weird. It's almost as if like, for example, like you're used to just settling for like a certain type of pay, and you didn't realize you could be getting paid like 10 times more doing something else entirely, and it's a lot simpler than what you thought it would actually be, if that makes sense. We have the Judgment card, and it's based like, I feel like, here's the thing, Sagittarius, y'all are going to be doing a lot of like spur of the moment things. I feel in the month of December, y'all are doing a lot of spur of the moment things that really any other time I feel like you wouldn't really do. Like, I feel like you guys are extremely adventurous right now. And again, Colorado keeps popping up in my head, and I've never had this happen before in my readings, like public or private readings, Sagittarius, where like a specific area keeps calling out to me, where it's just like just Colorado in itself. So it's like, I don't know what it is about Colorado, darling, but I'm willing to suspect some of you guys are really going to be like planning on going to Colorado or something like that, or there's something in Colorado for y'all. We have the Emu card, number 12, equaling to 3 in numerology. This card brings the message of endurance. So Sagittarius, this is a message of where it's like, I feel as if until this happens, because I feel as if once this change happens for you to have this 180, you're still going to be running on fumes for a little bit. It's almost as if right now you don't see how your life is going to be getting any better, or like transitioning into something more positive right now. For some of you guys, you might be feeling a little bit hopeless, is what I get this sense of. You're feeling a little bit hopeless about your life and where it's going, but it's like you're being told with that Emu card especially. Also, go ahead and look up the number 3 numerology, Sagittarius, to see how that message resonates with you for this month. But it's almost as if like you just keep on, your job right now, Sagittarius, is just enduring until like lasting until this drastic change happens that gives you that hanged man moment that we were talking about from before, into that 2 of Wands, right, and that Wheel of Fortune, where it's just like maybe at one point you tried to do something similar to this and it didn't work out, but this time around it's almost as if like lightning strikes, and it's just like then you grab up at the opportunity once it presents itself to you, and that's where it just greatly alters your life. Again, it's almost as if like Sagittarius, some of y'all are going to be running into the right people that really changes everything in your life, and like what you would want to commit to and everything. It's like, I mean, I don't know who sings it, but it's like, it's a Disney thing where it's like a whole new world, and it's like beforehand you used to just always have like a very limited view of the world and like what would be possible for your life, and then this new energy comes in that's very exotic. That's what it is. It's like a very exotic energy comes into your life, Sagittarius, that greatly alters everything for you, where then you're just like, wait a minute, this exotic energy, I want to sink more into this. I don't want to continue on in this way that I've always been living. I want to do these drastic changes, because that's the thing. I feel like you're not really going to even recognize yourself this month, Sagittarius, and like the actions that you feel drawn to doing, like it's very out of your normal element. We have here the 5 of Swords. I do feel as if I keep getting this underlying impression of right now, Sagittarius, you guys are going through some type of struggle. Some of you guys are not, if you are in a relationship, I feel like there's some type of relationship that's like, there's more fights than actual like positivity with it, especially if it's like something romantic, like there's more arguments than anything positive, or some type of friendship. Like it just feels like a relationship in your life is slowly turning very toxic, and it's like, that's what you're leaving. And that's kind of what inspires you to do this drastic change, because you're just like, oh, this is my get out of jail free card, right? Because I feel like that's kind of what it is. You feel like a lot of you Sagittarius feel as if you're in jail right now, or really stuck in a situation and you don't know how to get out of it. Let me give like a specific scenario. Some of you guys are like living in a place with like a significant other, or like living with family, or rooming with, like, it feels like something in your environment that you can't, even a job really, Sagittarius, where it's like you can't necessarily leave it, even though it's not good for you, because logistically it provides something still for you. And so even though right now you could be saying it's just like, Velka, honey, I don't know how my life's going to change. You just need to continue enduring. You need to continue pushing on until that exotic energy, whatever that is for you, shows up, right? Some of you guys, Sagittarius, I feel like you guys are actually going to have the opportunity of traveling out of like your country or out of your state for like a job opportunity. Like there's something that sets yourself up, whether it's a person or what have you, something that you could commit to that has you relocate. That's a very specific message, but I really feel like that's what's happening, especially in Colorado. We have the High Priestess card coming in here. Why is this High Priestess here? We have the Two of Cups. Okay, so Sagittarius, you already knew on some level some type of commitment in your life is just not going to be lasting too much longer. I feel like this message right here is kind of confirming that for you guys as well, Sagittarius, where you're being like, ugh, I get, like, you, like, that's the thing. I feel like you know that what it is that you're committed to currently isn't meant to be lasting any much longer. And Chariot card, help is definitely on the way for you, Sagittarius. Excuse me. Help is definitely on the way. Chariot card also being a card of movement as well. And I personally see the Chariot card. I know it's represented by Cancer represents the Chariot card, but I see personally the Chariot as Sagittarian energy. Like, and it's like traveling. Like, that's the thing. Y'all are having some type of movement, whether you're traveling in your environment or you're traveling in terms of like transitioning jobs or relationships. There's something that you're transitioning on from. That's, I guess, a better way of putting it. But like, I really do get traveling as a strong part. One more card for my Sagittariuses, and then the Moon card. Yeah, man, a lot's happening right now that you're not seeing, Sagittarius, and that's why you're being told to endure, because things are setting up in your life currently to do that drastic change for y'all. You're not seeing it right now. You don't see the potential in it right now, or like how this is even going to be possible for you, because it's under that Moon guise. And also with the Moon guys as well, it speaks to this message where you guys are really going to be going out into the unknown. Again, I really do feel as if some of y'all are going to be going into an environment of some type of where it's just completely new and foreign to you, but it's actually something that you've been wanting. I feel like it actually really excites you in a way. 2 cards came out. Temperance card with the King of Cups. So yeah, have patience, especially for my Sagittariuses that are losing hope in terms of some type of relationship in y'all's life, thinking like, kind of, especially it's like you're watching them sleep or you're looking at them and be like, ugh, how'd I end up with you, and being frustrated with that. Have patience, because you have your King of Cups coming in for you, whether you're male, female, non-binary, or what have you, Sagittarius. There's some new energy coming in. Have patience. You're going to be finding someone that is a lot more emotionally available for you, someone that you can actually relate to in a lot of ways, because I feel like there's someone right now in your life that doesn't really spark a lot of passion for you, doesn't really do anything for you currently at this time. So yeah, Sagittarius, that's the reading that I have for you for this month. Hope you found some cards that resonated. Let me know in the comments below which cards do, and let me know what this is all about, Sagittarius. I'm really curious, and if Colorado even means anything to you guys, because literally that's the same thing keeps coming to mind. It's like Colorado, and then after I talked about Colorado, I just kept seeing like a lot of scenes I would associate with Colorado, but it's just very naturey, like very woodsy or foresty, like a lot of nature, not a lot of buildings or anything like that. So let me know what that means, because I really have never had that type of impression before so strongly in that way. So yeah, Sagittarius, if you want to book a private personal reading with me, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok and Instagram, also just being SimplyVelca. But until next time, Sagittarius, I love y'all so much. Bye.